So the Duke Blue Devils headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilbert. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it with Wilson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
From the gun. Makes the grab. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on first down from the 30.
Ready, ready. Red. Hey, move. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. the tackle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Dropping back, it's Poole. Grabbed over the middle, it's Shepard. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Got some green grass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
And the Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Turns into the pile. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass. It's cool. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, then this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Still go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. It's caught downfield. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Poole. Out wide right, it's Moore. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's out past the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Shepard. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Fires toward the end zone. Almost had that one picked off in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Poole. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job.
Into the house. Touchdown, Duke. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Ready? Go, go.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown Mustangs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Poole. Finds his big tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's now got 78 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Shepard. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 11 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star, For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's Poole. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Tries to get it himself. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, SMU. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Poole. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Running inside, it's Shepard. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Blue Devils are rolling down the field. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Complete. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge, he's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll toss it.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here we go.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Right here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Hunt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense will try to get things going on this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Snap it to the back. He's past the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Walker will fire. They'll run the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Might have a chance. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Rashada Downs going up top. Snags it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Handoff from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.